Good afternoon, YouTube. Hello, Cup of Joe. How's it going? Hello to everybody, replay viewers. DutyRon back again with another video. And today, Friday, the 24th, we're going to talk about the New York State court system. You know, a lot of people have been asking me, hey, DutyRon, what is happening with New York State courts? What happens when someone gets arrested? What happens to all of the cases that were outstanding on the dockets? Hello, Premier Hell. Hello, Paisley Dreams. Angelina, thank you for joining. So these are a lot of the questions that have been coming in to me on the criminal side. A lot of people turn to me for, guidance in regards to, criminal side. Like, what is going on? And I am just talking for the state of New York. Hi, Judy. Hi, Jack's mom. Welcome in. Retired Irish Detective is in the building. Good to see you from down in Florida. Thank you, Cup of Joe, for upgrading your membership to silver. Thank you, Joe. Always good to have you in as a member. You are part of the family. Thank you for that. Hello, Adri Nolan. Thank you for joining. Welcome, everybody. Please share onto your social media. Share it out there. It's going to be a short video. I'm just going to give you guys basically a synopsis of how and what's been going on with the courts. So our courts virtually here in the New York area, I'm just talking about the New York metropolitan area. That's the 5 boroughs in New York City, Nassau and Suffolk County. Those are the only courts that I can really speak of. Oh, we have Mrs. DutyRon. Oh, wait, Mrs. DutyRon's here? Is she here? Hello, how are you, Mrs. DutyRon? So I'm out, just taking a quick break. Like I said, I've gotten so many messages sent out to me by email, by direct message about the court system. People want to know what's going on with family court, criminal court, landlord-tenant court. What is going on in New York? Hi, Mrs. DutyRon. Love you. Can't wait to see you in a couple of hours. In actually less than 2 hours, I'll be home. So hello there, Mrs. DutyRon. Everyone's saying hello to her in the chat. There's my beautiful, adorable wife. I won't say much more because she'll leave if I say more about Mrs. DutyRon. Paul Peck Drywall, thank you for coming in. I appreciate that. So again, people want to know, hey, what happens to the bad guys? What goes on with the cases? And basically our court system here, the court system here in New York, in the New York City metropolitan area, has come to a grinding halt. However, new people who get arrested, new criminals that get arrested, are being remotely arraigned. They're being arraigned by video. So for those of you who don't know what that is in a lot of the remote areas throughout the United States, you will see remote video being done of a judge on a screen, sort of like a Skype or a Zoom video call, and the judge will hear the cases of the new criminal charges. So if someone is charged, just for example, with a simple assault, somebody's charged with assault, or somebody's charged with a new arrest, they are still getting arraigned. They are still being brought before the justice system. It's just being done remotely. Hello, Ray D. Good to see you. It's sort of kind of the old school way, but I called one of my friends in the Queens Criminal Court. Hi, Lonnie. Hi, Mimi. Hey, Farm All Fanatic. Good to see you. That's a great channel to go follow. Farm All Fanatic right there, my good friend. Okay, good to see you, hun. Thank you for stopping in. There's Mrs. DutyRon. That's my wife. She's checking in and just saying hello. So she's on her way out the door. She's doing her work remotely from home. So I'll see you soon, babe. And I can't wait to come home. So anyways, so the cases are being done remotely, but a lot of people have asked me, like, hey, a big case here was the Thomas Valva case. That's the young 7-year-old autistic boy who was left out in freezing cold 24-degree, 19-degree temperatures in his garage out in Suffolk County. People are asking me, a lot of people are asking me, what's going on with the stepmom, the stepmonster, and the father? What's going on with his murder case, the murder charges? They're on hold. Everything everything in Suffolk, they're doing, the attorneys are not even allowed in the courtroom. Courts are closed. The New York State court system, at least down in the 5 boroughs, is shut down. It's closed to the public, and it's also closed to attorneys for safety reasons, for dangers. You know, a lot of these judges are older people. A lot of the attorneys are older, and they closed. Everything is being done remotely. And I have a message, which I will do a full video about this tonight. I'll do a full video on how the New York State courts are operating. But here in New York, where we have 700, now it's down to 400 people every 24 hours dying of coronavirus. We have so much death here in the New York metropolitan area that it's not even safe for them to have a public courthouse open, obviously. So the courthouses are closed to the public, and all cases are being done by video conference. High-profile cases are even being put off. There's no trials going on. You can't get jurors to come in, obviously. You can't have jury selections. You can't have jurors that are already on cases. Everything has been put on hold. And all of the new cases, or cases that haven't come before a trial or have come to a conclusion, they're trying to get those done by remote sessions, by Skype or a remote video session. So up until last Monday, everything has been on hold. And I believe this past Monday on the 20th, the chief judge of New York, Judge Fiore, put out a message where they're gonna start to get back up the video conferencing of all of the cases. So, you know, here is a very, very extreme exception. In New York, we have, like I said, there was 8 or 10 days of 700 or more souls who passed away in a 24-hour day. In a 24-hour period, 700 people for 8 days straight, 700 or more were dying here in New York, in the New York City area. So there is no possible way that you could have safely a court operating where judges actually come in and take the bench, court officers come in. So everything is being done remotely in a safe and clean environment. As clean as they could do it, with new arraignments and new cases. The new people, if you get arrested for DWI, you're still going to get to see a judge, but it's going to be remotely. And most places in the middle, a lot of places in the Midwest or in the middle of the country do it this way all the time. So that's basically it in a nutshell. And I just wanted to go live quickly to tell you guys about this, because like I said, a lot of people were asking me, I'll see you, Judy, thanks for coming. A lot of people have been asking me, and questions keep coming in, and I just don't want to have to answer everybody individually, so that's why I wanted to do this video. So I'll leave the replay up for you guys, so this way anybody that has a question that comes into me, I'll just refer them to watch the video. So I'm hoping everyone is doing well. All of you guys are practicing safe social distancing, washing your hands, taking the necessary precautions to keep yourself safe. Let me just share it real quick. I'll share this video fast, and then we will, I'll see you guys later on tonight. I hate to do this, but I have to do it. You're welcome, Ray. It's my pleasure. Like I said, you know, so many people have been messaging me. I felt like it was necessary for me to do this. So I hope all is well with each and every one of you. So this is just pertaining to the New York area. It does, you know, before I get some people that'll come on, hi Kim, good to see you. Before I get people come on and say, hey, that's not what's going on in my area. This is just for the New York metropolitan area. You know, the city and stuff like that, the most heavily affected areas, not probably so much upstate New York. Hi, Mrs. McJagger. So what happens to the court cases during the pandemic? They still stay. The court cases still stay. Nobody gets released. They're just hearing the cases remotely. They're just hearing the cases remotely, Mimi. So cases aren't moving forward. So if you're in jail, guess what? You're going to pretty much stay in jail for a good long time. Hi, Joe. Good to see you, Joe Trotta. Thank you for joining. Donna, Just Being Real. Thank you for coming in. Hi. How are you, Donna? Everyone go check out Donna, Just Being Real. She's got a channel as well. I'll play for you quickly a message, and I'm not going to play the whole thing, but there's a message. Exploring Ginger, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Here's a message from New York State Chief Judge Fiore. I'll play the message. It's really quick, and I'll let this roll out.
Thank you for giving me a few minutes to update you on the latest pandemic-related developments affecting our courts and the justice system. First of all, I want you to know that we are thinking of all of you and hoping that you and your families are staying healthy and safe.
This is the Chief Judge of New York.
It's been painful for all of us. The daily death tolls have been hard to process, and many of us have experienced the loss of loved ones, friends, neighbors, colleagues. Each life lost to COVID-19 is a tragedy, and we are keeping every soul in our thoughts and in our prayers. And like you, I've been inspired by the heroic and life-saving sacrifices of our healthcare professionals.
I'm gonna let you guys see this.
And our first responders. And we in the courts can also take some comfort, solace, and satisfaction in knowing that the difficult and necessary steps we all took to help put New York on pause are having a positive effect, reducing the number of new infections, hospitalizations, and ICU admissions, critical trends that we've watched closely each day and which give us reason to hope that perhaps the worst may soon be over. As Governor Cuomo put it recently, quoting Winston Churchill, this is not the beginning of the end, but it is the end of the beginning. And we are all coming to grips with that reality. The reality that there is still a long way to go and a lot of work to be done before we can get back to the normalcy we all crave. As for our court system, we continue to do everything in our power, not only to keep our courts up and running, but to gradually and safely expand access to justice for lawyers and litigants across the state. Last Monday, we began the expansion of our temporary virtual courts beyond the limited category of essential and emergency matters, enabling judges and staff to get back to work on their pending caseloads of tort, commercial, matrimonial, trust and estates, criminal, family, and other important cases. With the assistance of their administrative and legal staff, our judges all across the state are remotely scheduling and conferencing cases with lawyers appearing by Skype or telephone. Judges are resolving outstanding issues, addressing discovery disputes, and facilitating a significant number of settlements. We have been carefully monitoring and collecting the data on all of this activity, and I hope that you will be pleased to hear that in our first week of expanded virtual operations, our judges and professional staff have conferenced and heard nearly.
So basically she's saying that, they're starting it back up. Again, I can't overemphasize the importance of the correction officers, police officers, the court officers. Just like Astro Haterade just said, the first frontline responders are healthcare workers putting their lives on the line. But the prison guards, the jailers, the court officers, and all the people. Hi, Crystal. Good to see you, Crystal Harmony. Thank you for joining. Everybody that is involved in handling the prisoners and in the court system, they risk their lives. The court stenographers, the people that have to be in there to actually, there's a lot of administrative people that deal with, with court cases. So we tip our caps to them, and at the end of the day, these are the men and women who are out there putting their lives on the line. On a law enforcement standpoint, there's so many branches to law enforcement, from the corrections to you know, the medical staff that look after the prisoners. And there is you know, quite a bit of coronavirus being passed around, because in the prison you cannot maintain social distancing. Everybody's all on top of each other. So so this is really a tough situation for everybody. Nobody really knows exactly the right way to handle this. So Linda says, Just Believe says, are the courts in New York corporations? No, they are not. They are not. They are not corporations. It's the New York State court system. Hello from San Diego. Thanks for joining. So, all right, guys. I think that basically covers what I wanted to tell you. I will do a full live on this tonight. Hi, DutyRon from San Diego. Better days ahead. Thank you. Only 423 deaths overnight in a 24-hour period. And I say only because we were used to 7 and 8 days of 800, but that one person lost is too many. So it is way, way too many still. 423 souls lost in a 24-hour period. It's almost mind-blowing to hear that number. But here in New York, for the past almost 20 days, it's been from 700 down to 400 in a 24-hour period every day. That's how many people are losing their lives. And there's over 1,000 new cases each day going into the hospital. So the cases are going down from 2,000 to 1,000 a day. But those people, you have to, you know, see what the odds are of who makes it out and who, you know, gets to be healthy again. It's a roll of the dice, and it's so sad. So my prayers, my thoughts for each and every one of the lost souls to this disease, to this COVID-19. I tip my cap to all the people on the front lines, seeing the carnage in front of them. And, you know, these healthcare workers, I can't say enough good about them. Much, much love and respect always. So God bless the world. God bless each and every one of you. God bless the United States of America. And I stand strong with each and every one of you. And I'll see you on my next live. Probably sometime tonight, we will do a live on the New York State court system. Much love and respect from my house to yours. Thank you for tuning in, and God bless.